Childhood is the best part of everyone's life. Childhood memories give us different kinds of experiences. Whatever we have learned in our childhood lasts for a long time. Some experiences are joyful, while some help us learn lessons. These lessons give us the strength to stay positive in life, even when situations are not in our favor. If I ask you a question, do you still miss your childhood and wish you could go back to those simpler times? You can comment and share your thoughts about your childhood memories. Listening to English conversations can be a great way to improve your English language skills. It allows you to hear the language being spoken in a natural and fluid way, which can help you better understand pronunciation, new words, intonation, and the rhythm of the language. Additionally, listening can help you pick up on common phrases and idioms and improve your ability to comprehend and respond to spoken English. So start listening and immerse yourself in the language to improve your English skills.
Hey, Ronica, you know what I've been thinking about lately? Our childhood memories. Those were the days, weren't they?
Of course, Robin. They were amazing. But why do you ask? Is everything okay?
Well, as we get older, life seems to get harder and more complicated. We have to worry about things like paying bills, meeting deadlines, and following societal rules. But when we were kids, everything was so much simpler. We could play all day, laugh without a care in the world, and enjoy the little things in life.
Exactly, Robin. We used to chase butterflies, build forts out of cardboard boxes, and make wishes on fallen eyelashes. Life was full of joy and happiness back then.
You know, Ronica, when I was a kid, I loved spending most of my day playing with my friends. Studying was not something I was interested in at all. All I wanted to do was play all day long. I had two really close friends during that time who were my best buddies.
As a child, I had two very close friends with whom I used to spend my entire day playing. It's funny to think about it now, but we used to play with dolls a lot. We had so much fun together that we could play for hours without getting bored. Looking back, those were some of the happiest moments of my life.
Ha ha ha, I know. Acknowledging the fact that playing with dolls was one of the favourite pastimes for girls. By the way, in which place did you spend your childhood?
I grew up in a village and I miss it dearly. Those were the best years of my life. I used to swim with my friends and we played all sorts of games. Life was so much simpler back then.
Oh, you lived in a village. Awesome, Ronica.
Of course, childhood memories are always precious, aren't they? I remember how much I used to enjoy village games like marbles and kite flying with my friends during festivals. It was so much fun to participate in these games and have a friendly rivalry. These games had a unique flavor that made them so special. I'm sure you must have played these games too and have some fond memories of them.
I had a very special bond with my grandfather. He had a deep love for me and was always there to protect me whenever my mother became angry with me. I really miss him now. He was one of the kindest people I have ever met in my life. He always used to buy me toys and make me feel special. His memory is something I will cherish forever.
I used to live in a village near James Island where I would wake up early in the morning and head to the farmhouse. The farming land near the farmhouse was where different crops were grown. And during summer, the crops were ready for harvest. I would love to watch the harvesting process. Before starting my day, I would take a bath in the running water of the tube well at the farmhouse, which always refreshed my mind with its cold water and fresh air, filling me with positive energy.
I can't believe it. You enjoyed it a lot.
My grandmother used to cook food in the traditional style. The taste of the cooked food was so delicious and yummy. During summer, my grandmother made papad, pickles of mango, and green chili, which I loved eating. We also had 1 cow and 2 buffaloes in the farmhouse, resulting in a lot of milk and curd being available in the house. It was my duty to make a milkshake, and we used to drink it every day after having lunch. At night, we used to sleep on the terrace to feel cool during summer. All my cousins would gather at the terrace, and we would enjoy it together. Everyone used to drink a glass of milk before going to sleep.
You're absolutely right, my friend. Village life has a charm of its own. The simplicity, the genuine connections. It's like stepping into a different world. People in villages know each other's stories, share their joys and sorrows, and lend a helping hand without hesitation.
And the fresh air. None of that city smog. I can almost taste the clean breeze that sweeps through the fields. It's like nature's therapy.
Ha ha ha, Ronica, you've got that right. But you know what? I'm torn between the village and the city. The city has its hustle, its neon lights, and its endless possibilities. But the village? It's where memories bloom like wildflowers.
Are you still that fiery boy? Or has life polished those edges?
Life has a way of shaping us, doesn't it? These days, I don't lose my temper as easily as I used to. Perhaps it's the hustle and bustle of the city, the hum of traffic, or the late-night conversations with strangers. But deep down, that village boy still exists. The one who believed in magic, who danced in rainstorms and realized that joy wasn't attached to material things, but rather to moments of connection.
Absolutely, Robin. It's incredible how life's journey transforms us, isn't it? I've noticed a similar shift in myself too. The city has this way of grounding us amidst all the chaos. And you're spot on about those late-night chats. They offer such unique perspectives. It's comforting to know that despite the changes, our essence remains rooted in those cherished memories and beliefs.
Ronica, have you ever daydreamed about going back in time to those golden days when life was full of play and laughter? I've been thinking about it lately, and it would be amazing if we could step into a time machine and revisit those memories.
Those days were like precious moments that we cherish in our memories. We would wake up to the delicious smell of Mom's pancakes, and our only concern would be to decide whether to have maple syrup or chocolate spread on them. Then, we would step out, feeling light-hearted and carefree, with our dreams filling our pockets and our feet bare.
Ronica, there's something I've been carrying in my heart, a memory that shaped me in ways I never imagined. It's about my grandfather's passing.
I'm here. Tell me.
My beloved grandfather was the rock of our family, always standing tall and providing shelter to all of us. His laughter filled the room, and her stories were like treasures that we cherished. However, one day, he became sick. The doctors shared some news that we dreaded to hear. It was a disease that we all feared to speak of, but it was, and we didn't know how much time we had left with him.
I can't imagine how hard that must have been for you.
The day he left us, everything felt still and silent. My heart felt heavy, like a part of me was missing. But you know what, Ronica? At that moment, I felt his presence. It wasn't like he was there physically, but I could feel him in the wind, like a gentle whisper.
That's beautiful, Robin. It's amazing how our loved ones stay with us even after they're gone. They leave behind a part of themselves that lives on in our memories and in the little things we do every day. I'm sure your grandfather is looking down on you, proud of the person you've become.
Thank you, Ronica. That means a lot to me. You know, sometimes I feel like we don't appreciate the people in our lives until they're gone. We get caught up in our own little world and forget to cherish the moments we have with them. That's why I try to make the most of every day and show the people I care about how much they mean to me.
I couldn't agree more, Robin. Life is precious, and we should never take it for granted. We should always make time for the people we love and let them know how much they mean to us. Because in the end, it's the memories we create with them that will last a lifetime.
Absolutely, Ronica. And speaking of memories, I'm so glad we got to reminisce about our childhood today. It's been so long since we talked about those days, and it brought back so many happy memories.
Me too, Robin. It's always nice to take a trip down memory lane and relive those moments that made us who we are today. Thank you for reminding me of the joy that comes with simplicity and for sharing your memories with me.
Anytime, Ronica, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Let's make sure to keep in touch and create more memories together.
If you found the video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.